Hi guys, and welcome to SHOWGEEK. After recent news confirmed that Alfred Molina will return as Doc Ock for Spider-Man 3, fans have been more excited than ever to talk about a potential Sinister Six team-up. What are the rumors, and which villains are already on board? Well, let's take a look. Thanks to the infamous Sony email hack back in 2014, we've known that Sony execs have been trying to make a Sinister Six movie for years. The first planned Sinister Six movie was set to have an all-star cast and follow the group of villains much like the recent Suicide Squad movie did. However, the Sony-Marvel partnership brought changes to the studio's direction, and it's looking more and more like we're going to see the villainous group crossing over into the Spider-Verse movies instead. But who will they be? Scorpion's post-credit scene. Rumors started flying around after we saw Michael Keaton's character Adrian Toomes, aka the Vulture, cross paths with Mac Gargan, aka Scorpion, in a post-credit scene at the end of Spider-Man Homecoming. In the scene, Gargan tells Toomes that he's got some boys on the outside who'd love to meet Spider-Man. You know, take a picture, slice his throat, put his head in the dryer. Gargan gives this little insight into a group of villains after he mentioned it was Spider-Man who caused the accident that scarred his face. In the comics, Gargan received arachnid venom in an experiment designed to turn him into Spider-Man's ultimate enemy. And who designed this experiment? John Jonah Jameson. That's who. Now, J.K. Simmons was recently brought back into the MCU to play JJJ, and he did so with a kind of Alex Jones fury against Spider-Man. This has led fans to suspect he might join forces with Chameleon at some point in the future and give Gargan his powers. The original Sinister Six. The original lineup to the Sinister Six included Kraven the Hunter, the Sandman, Mysterio, Electro, and Vulture, and it was led by none other than Dr. Octopus himself. Now, this is interesting because we've already seen Vulture and Alfred Molina are confirmed to return for Spider-Man 3. There is strong rumors surrounding Jake Gyllenhaal's return as Mysterio, and Jamie Foxx recently leaked that he would be returning as Electro. If they do return, that's 4 out of the original 6. So, does that mean we're going to see Kraven the Hunter and the Sandman too? An alternate lineup? Well, not exactly. The truth is that there have been a number of different lineups to the Sinister Six over the years, and there was even once a Sinister 12 and a Sinister 66. The lineup usually features Doc Ock, Scorpion, and Vulture, but there are some interesting villains who have cropped up in the comics and who we're hearing rumors about now. If the rumors are true, then fans sadly won't get to see Kraven the Hunter or the Sandman soon, but they might have some interesting replacements. First of all, we see Newman Akar playing a character called Dimitri in Spider-Man Far From Home, and fans suspect that this might actually be Dmitry Smerdyakov, the alter ego of Chameleon, one of the Sinister 12, and later big-time Sinister Six. If that's the case, then we might have already seen our 5th member after Doc Ock, Vulture, Scorpion, Mysterio, and Electro. So who's left? Well, there was some chatter about a Tom Holland Instagram post that showed a wave knocking down his stunt double. Fans thought this might mean we'd see Hydro Man as part of the Sinister Six soon, but they're still missing one pretty important option. Who's missing? You see, back in Spider-Man and the X-Men, we saw the Sinister 66, a group of Spider-Man's nemesis that includes Morbius, the living vampire.
Morbius? You can't be serious!
Now, most of these villains were just holographic stand-ins, but the story does place Morbius in the group, and that's interesting because we've recently seen the trailer for the new Morbius film, starring Jared Leto. This film will be produced by Sony as part of their Sony Pictures universe of Marvel characters, which also includes another former member of the Sinister Six, Venom. Now, it's a little early to start speculating about Jared Leto's crossover into the MCU as Morbius, but that hasn't stopped people from doing it. In fact, it seems the most likely character to fill the last remaining spot on the Sinister Six is either Morbius or Venom. A choice between Jared Leto and Tom Hardy? That's a tough one, Sony. Real tough. What do you think about the Sinister Six appearing in the MCU? And which characters do you think will take part? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to SHOWGEEK for more stories from TV, movies, and all your other favorite nerdy content.